Hello and welcome to Power Builder 2019, the large dataset handling and how to improve the performance of your RESTful data windows. With this release, you can now more efficiently perform full CRUD functionalities for your RESTful data windows in both terms of performance and bandwidth. Let's take a look at how to do this. Do you have RESTful data windows that retrieve large amounts of data? Are you looking to maximize the performance of your RESTful data windows? Then you'll be interested in the following demo. In it, I will show you how Power Builder can retrieve large datasets that have been compressed in the gzip format and update only changed data back to the Web API. As you can see in this example, we have retrieved a large dataset of over 60,000 rows from a RESTful Web API into this data window. Not only that, but we have also retrieved other data windows and several drop-down data windows with large data sets too. Take the customer's data window as an example, another 10,000 rows. You'll notice that the first improvement is the fact that we have received the data in a compressed format, gzip. This will actually help improve the bandwidth usage and increase performance. But hey, let's take a look at the source code of this demo. So, to retrieve the data window, even if in a compressed gzip format, you could directly use the HTTP verb get. You'll notice that I'm requesting, via the header, to accept compressed data. Then, as you can see, I'm sending GET request to the REST Web API and catching the JSON response. Then I would import that JSON into my data window. But if we wanted less coding and a much simpler approach to retrieving the data, then we could use the retrieve method of the REST client. Here I am also requesting the gzip compression from the REST Web API. But you'll notice how on this implementation, I'll use the REST client to retrieve the data from the REST Web API directly into the data window. So, in both cases, the REST client will automatically detect if the result set has been compressed in gzip format and attempt to decompress it. But in this approach, we actually use less coding and the REST client is placing the compressed data directly into the data window, hence minimizing bandwidth consumption and boosting performance. Now, what if we modified some rows from the data windows? Let's say that this customer's name was misspelled, so I would like to fix it. Then I was added to the list by mistake, so I will delete this customer. And I want to insert a new customer. So let's save it. Notice that this JSON is sending the edited, inserted, and deleted rows. Of course, we could use the standard implementation of doing CRUD with REST. That is, we could send row by row of data back to the server, and to accomplish that, we would use the HTTP verbs put, post, patch, and delete. Here we have the put or post requests. Or the patch request. Or even the delete. But what if I wanted to use less coding, minimize the bandwidth, boost performance, and the web API that we're calling is developed with Power Builder? Well, then we don't need to send row by row or the entire data window back to the web API. We also have the option to do a Power Builder specific implementation of the REST client. So let's take a look at the source code of this specific implementation, shall we? First of all, we are requesting to receive data in compressed format. You'll notice that the REST client is automatically submitting the changes from the data window to the REST Web API and catching the response all at once. This enables us to make the coding experience easier and most enjoyable, the Power Builder way. So, just to recap, these new features of the REST client object maximize performance for REST data windows, especially large datasets, requires no additional PowerScript coding because it is built into the REST client object, and supports the open standard gzip compression format. To get more information on the REST client object and your free Power Builder trial today, visit www.appeon.com.